A cross-section of Kenyans continue to pay tribute to the fallen former cabinet minister Simeon Nyachae. Most of his former colleagues and friends described him as a no-nonsense administrator who brought about many development projects in rural areas. Ogina now walks us through their reflections.
The fallen former Nyaribari Chache MP Simeon Nyachae drew a lot of admiration from his peers. Joseph Kaguthi was Nyachae's protege in the provincial administration. Nyachae being the first crop of provincial administration officers in post-independence Kenya.
It was a very proud lot. We were thrilled by that lot. And we also felt very proud that where I was as a district officer, I made sure that the people are served. I made sure that the government impact is felt, and what instructions that are given are implemented. It was that clear.
Rising through the ranks in the provincial administration hierarchy, Kaguthi ended up at Harambee House as senior science secretary. Nyachae was then the permanent secretary, development coordination, with his office on the 11th floor of Harambee House. Later he would be promoted to chief secretary. Here is when his administrative impact would be felt.
On appointment, he called all of us who are job group L and above to Kenyatta International Conference Center plenary hall. And his message was very simple. As your chief secretary, before I leave this office, all the lazy officers will have gone.
Nyeri Senator Ephraim Maina recalls Nyachae's flexing of government power as the Central Kenya Provincial Commissioner, then stationed in Nyeri. He says Nyachae turned around the economic status of the region.
Planting of coffee, which in government was very, very dear, took very dearly about. Coffee, the planting of tea, and the societies that were to manage the tea, and also the conversion of our cattle. Those programs were carried very efficiently and effectively under the leadership of Nyachae in this region. And this is what is the backbone of our economy.
In 1975, J.M. Kariuki was assassinated, government suffering a backlash over the murder of the politician from Nyandarua. At his charged and tense burial, Nyachae, then the PC Central Kenya, was government officer tasked to deliver the government speech at the funeral.
He was to read the government speech. He read the government speech, and the mood became really uncomfortable. And because of his wisdom, everything went in order, and the funeral went ahead and finished. Those were difficult times, and we remember say like this, who did a great thing.
Nyachae was credited for initiating the district focus for rural development, a program held for transforming rural areas, decentralizing resources from the capital.
Introduce the district focus for development, so that no area shall be left, shall be ignored.
And this focus for rural development, it is actually a replica of this devolution which you have brought. The only difference, the devolution we have brought is nothing else than a conduit of squandering public funds.
Ogina, Citizen TV, Nairobi.